Hey, I'm Fucci and welcome to Tiny Kitchen Big Taste. We have got a banner show for you today. We're making red, white, and blue velvet cupcakes. Just when you thought the 4th of July couldn't get any better, in parades these amazing cupcakes with a patriotic hint of velvety chocolate. Top that with a homemade buttercream frosting and you will be flying high this 4th of July. So cue the fireworks and bring it. So what you're gonna need for the cake is your favorite white cake mix, vegetable oil, eggs, buttermilk, cocoa powder, violet, royal blue, and red food coloring, strawberries, and blueberries. For the buttercream frosting, you'll need powdered sugar, butter, milk, and a vanilla bean or vanilla extract. You'll also need a cupcake pan, set of mixing bowls, silicone spatula, hand mixer, set of glass measuring cups, white baking cups, pastry bag and tip, toothpicks, a cooling rack which is optional, and a sharp knife. I am such a patriotic nerd. I don't think there is a better way to describe it. Now, I feel very fortunate to have been born in the United States, and I just love celebrating this country. I love parades and fireworks and flags and red, white, and blue and all those crazy patriotic foods that go along with Independence Day. Now, I'm also very lucky to have an international audience here at Tiny Kitchen Big Taste, and to you, I say welcome. I've had the privilege of traveling to many of your countries and experiencing such great hospitality there. I hope that you'll one day soon be able to come visit us in America and experience American hospitality at its finest. Now today we're making cupcakes, and the cool thing about this recipe is that you can actually change the colors of the cupcakes to adapt it to your own country's colors and celebrate your national holidays. In America, we're celebrating July 4th, our Independence Day, and because of that, I want to share with you a little taste of Americana. Now we get started by making our buttercream frosting. We combine our powdered sugar, softened butter, and a little bit of milk. Then we're gonna mix it up using a hand mixer for about 5 minutes. Now at this point we can add our flavoring. I am using a vanilla bean, or as the English say, vanilla pod. Now to get the flavor out of the vanilla bean, we're gonna slice it down right in the middle of the bean. That'll expose all the seeds inside here. And then we'll take the back of our knife. We'll just scrape those seeds onto our knife and we can add those to our frosting. Now we'll just mix it up until that grape vanilla flavor is thoroughly mixed in the frosting. We can cover this with plastic wrap until we're ready to use it, but now let's make our cupcakes. I've emptied the white cake mix into our large mixing bowl. To that, we will add our vegetable oil and our buttermilk. Next, we're gonna add our eggs. I'm using 4 egg whites because we wanna keep it a nice white cake. In go the eggs. And then we'll mix this for just about 2 minutes. All right, we've got our white layer. I'm gonna transfer a cup of this into our small glass measuring cup. And then for the remaining batter, I'm gonna transfer half of it into another mixing bowl. We're gonna make our red and our blue velvet. To do that, I'm gonna add half of the unsweetened cocoa powder to the first bowl and half of it to the second. Gives a nice rich chocolate flavor to it. But we've gotta make the red velvet, and in order to do that, we will add red food coloring. I'm actually using a paste food coloring today, as opposed to a liquid food coloring. It gives a real vibrant red, and that always helps in cakes. Now we'll hit this with the hand mixer for just a little bit to get it nice and incorporated. All right, the red is done. I'm gonna wash up the hand mixer and the silicone spatula, and we'll get started on the blue. To get that real vibrant blue color, I'm using a royal blue paste. And to that, we're gonna add just a toothpick full of violet. The blue itself has a tendency to turn turquoise. Adding the violet helps to prevent that. And then we will give it a mix. All right, we've got our blue, and just like the red, I'm gonna transfer the blue into a pourable glass measuring cup. Let's make some cupcakes. We're gonna line our cupcake pan with our liners. Now you wanna make sure you use white liners because they'll become transparent after you bake them, and you'll see that great red, white, and blue layer. I'm using these foil layers with the white interior that gives the same effect because you can actually peel away the foil. We can start building our layers. I'm going to do 6 of them with a red layer on the bottom and 6 with a blue. You want to make sure it comes up about 1/4 of the way. And then we'll move on to the blue, again dropping spoonfuls of batter into the liners until they come up about 1/4 of the way. After the first layer, I like to tap it down just a little. That will help the batter to settle. And then we'll go in with the white. It's going to be white all the way across. And then we go back with the final color. Now I did red on the bottom on these, and so I'll finish them off with the blue. And last we go in with the red on these remaining 6. One final tap, and then we'll pop it in the oven 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. So we have taken our cupcakes out of the oven and let them thoroughly cool on the cooling rack. Don't skip that step. You want to make sure they are all the way cool. Check this out. This is what I was talking about. Look at that. Perfect red, white, and blue. Now, I have transferred our buttercream into a pastry bag. I have a star tip on here. If you don't have a pastry bag, no problem. Just use a resealable plastic bag and you can snip off the corner. And then we'll start about 1/4 of the way in and just squeeze our buttercream right on top, going around in a circle. Look how beautiful that is. Now I'm gonna finish up the rest of these and we'll plate them up. So check out these beautiful cupcakes. On the red tops, I finish them off with blueberries. On the blue tops, I finish them off with sliced strawberries. Now make sure you do the strawberries right before you serve them because strawberries will release a little bit of water once they hit the sugar. Otherwise, just use raspberries. But go get the recipe for these. It's available on our website. You can also check us out at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And when you try these cupcakes, please let us know about it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, I'm Fucci reminding you that if I can make red, white, and blue velvet cupcakes in a kitchen this tiny, you can make it in yours. We'll see you next time on Tiny Kitchen. Big taste. Oh, these are so good. Happy 4th of July! But today we are celebrating Independence Day, July 4th, which is our Independence Day.